Hi everyone, it's Phaedra from allthingsphaedra.com, and I am bringing you a review today of some really sexy technology. It is not that cordless phone behind me. This thing with the flashing blue lights has nothing to do with Star Wars or Star Trek. It is pretty advanced and pretty high tech. In order to talk to you about the Netgear ReadyNAS storage device, I'm going to bring in my own IT guy, who I happen to be married to, who's going to talk tech, and I'm going to translate. Here we are, Phaedra and Sean.
I'm Sean.
He's my IT guy, and also I married him, not just for the IT services. When he found out that I was going to be working with Netgear as a Netgear ambassador, and I would have the chance to review some of their products, he got super excited at this one. This is called the Netgear ReadyNAS. I'm going to be honest, Sean knows more about it than I do. He's probably a little more excited about it than I am, but we're going to bring that excitement to you so that all of you out there understand it. Sean, tell us what the ReadyNAS is. It's a storage device, am I right?
Yes, so the ReadyNAS, and NAS stands for Network Attached Storage.
I did not know that.
NAS. It's a device that plugs into your network. This has a 1 gigabit port, which means it's...
a gigabort?
A gigabit.
For short, we'll call it a gigabort?
No, it's a gigabit port. Actually, it has 2 gigabit ports.
Here's where I'm going to stop and I'm going to translate. It means it's a fast network connection. You were starting to talk about drives.
Yeah, so the ReadyNAS has so the unit that we got is what's called a diskless unit. So you can have them with disks or without disks.
But you always need disks.
Well, of course you need the disks, but you can purchase the unit without hard drives and spec out the type and size that you want.
This has 2 slots for 2 hard drives. Can I use just one?
No, because the idea is that they're mirrored. So you can have 2 drives, they're mirrored, so any information that's on one drive is on the other drive.
Let me translate that for you. Mirrored drives means backup and redundancy, so you don't ever lose anything. Am I right?
You're right.
Let's talk about what we use this bad boy for.
So we have our iMac upstairs has our iTunes library on it, has our photo library.
Translation, we got a lot of stuff floating around on a lot of computers.
The information is contained on both disks. It's accessible through the network. So what that means is...
Let me translate. So what that really means is, in addition to having a safe local backup of your data that's also mirrored, so it's like a double backup, you have now centralized all your storage.
You use the word backup, so this is not really a backup of our data. That's one of the things that you can use this for.
But you need a place to put that backup.
Right. It also has an iTunes server on it as well. So you can put your media here and then serve up all of your iTunes to your Apple TVs and other devices.
That's clever. How easy is it to access the data?
It's very easy. This device on your network appears, just like another drive on your computer.
We can give it a fancy name if we want.
Yes, we can give it a fancy name.
We can call it Harold.
We can call it Harold. We can call it Bob, whatever. You can also access your files from the internet. So if you're out on business doing something and you say, oh, I really need some of those photographs for this blog post. Well, you can connect to this device out through the internet and get the information that you want.
So let me translate. Basically, it's a really big yet private Google Drive.
You could call it that, yes. This is your private cloud.
It's my own private cloud. Right now is a great time to think about Christmas gifts, right? You may say, hey, that's pretty sexy. Or you may say, that's not really very sexy. It's a great way to protect all of your memories, whether it's photos or music or songs or documents, in a place that's going to be safe and easily accessible. Thanks, Netgear.
Thank you, Netgear.